My name's Kaz. Welcome to my mind and body class here at Christchurch University. We work alongside our parks, giving you 7 classes a week, which I'll tell you about at the end. Today, we're going to do lots of Tai Chi and some yoga, and all you need is a mat. No trainers, no socks necessary. Feel at one with the floor. So we're going to start in a really nice wide stance. Let's go. So a really good way to work out how wide is a good way to stand. Stick your arms out and then look at your wrists and try and take your feet out as far as your wrists. So this is a really great way to set up your wide stances, your wide folds, your warriors 1s and 2s with the distance. Yeah. So wrists out, feet down. Marvelous. All we're going to do is we're going to hold our tummy in. We're going to relax our shoulders. In anything we do, we should always bring it back to our mountain pose, which is just a centered pose. So you're going to scoop up all the energy down. So get as low as you can into that squat. Scoop it up and take it all the way out. Bring your arms out wide. And as you come down, scoop it up. You're bringing all that energy into you, pushing all the bad stuff away. Bring it in. So get really low. Yeah, we got to get low. We got to find it all the way down here. So take it all the way down. Bring it up. You found it. And then you'll flip your hands and you push the bad stuff away. Tai Chi is all about energy. It's finding the energy and it's moving the negative energy away. So bring it up. Get really low, push it away. As if you're collecting a load of water, yeah, youthful fountain water, and you're just pouring it on yourself so you can live longer. Push up and exhale as well. So when we come down, we inhale, we push that tummy out. Remember our breath, and then we exhale. So all the toxins that are in our lungs, we push them away as well. Sweep it up, push it away, and bring your hands to your heart center. Come down into that squat. You're going to do your lady fingers. So it's very sexist, but it's quite a nice way of saying it. So all we're going to do is you're going to take your palms, one palm in and the other palm down, facing out, and you're just going to sweep it across. So we bring one palm in and the other one. So it's like a defense and you're pushing it away. So you've got your armor, you've got your defense and you're pushing it away. That's a great way to remember it. So you've got one palm in, there's your armor, and the rest you push away. Keep your armor strong, keep your arms in line with your chest. And note, all we're doing is moving across from one side to the other. We're not coming up. We're keeping those muscles in our legs engaged. Keep going. Have that armor up against your heart. Push it away and back. We swap from one side to the other. With Tai Chi, your body is getting warm and you're not even noticing it, yeah? Because we're moving, we're engaging those quads, those glutes by staying in this squat position. We're not coming up and leaving it, loosening up. We're staying here. Take that deep breath as you come in, and as you push it away, let it all out. And all I want you to do is take both hands down, push the palms down to the floor, push the energy away, and then take them up and grab it and come here. So what did she just say? She said, hands, pushing it away. There they are. And then we flip them to face out and we sweep the sky and come down. So we push. We turn our palms out and up. Draw your rainbow, come down. Each time, get really, really low. We're coming in the same side each time. So push it away, palms face out. Then they twist to face forward and over. Sink down really deep. Come on, let's get really deep. We're going to swap it over to the other side. So all we do is we push our hands across, then we turn our palms out and over. And we stop and get really low, push it away. Palms, we've got to make sure our palms are out. We turn them and we draw our rainbow to come down. Push it away. Push your hands forward and up. One more. Push it away. Palms up. And sink down. Very, very nice. Okay, we're going to mobilize the hips a little bit more. So I love doing this one because it really does mobilize the hips. So all we do is we're having our hands at our heart center for now, and our right heel is up. Right heel is up. As you bring your knee up, you're going to open your arms. And as you take your knee out, step back and grab that front toe. Did that make sense? So hands at our heart center. As we bring our knee up, our arms come up. As we bring our leg out, our arms come out and we grab that front toe. So we're going to keep it on the same side for now. Let's get that move and we'll make it a little bit quicker. So hands at your heart center. Your knee comes up as your arms come up. You take your knee out, you open your arms and you reach for the front toe. So the arms come out wide. That knee comes out wide and steps right back. Swap it over to the other side. Make sure that you are as wide as you possibly can be. Take it up, out, and stretch. Heart center, up, out, and reach. Whoop. So stretch that hamstring, open out the hips, open out your chest wide, and reach. One more time, a really deep breath in. Open it out and wide. Very nice. We're going to do our sun salutations. We're going to keep that heart rate going a little bit quicker to get warm for the rest of the work. So take your arms up high to that extended mountain pose. Yeah, not many of you are new. I don't think there's anyone new today. So we all know how to do that. If you don't, shoulders are relaxed, eye gaze and chest forward. You squeeze your ears with your biceps and then just relax them down so that it's just on the outside. Then you know that your arms are where they need to be. We have our feet hip width apart. We have a little bend in the knee if we need it, and we keep our tummies in. Yeah, nothing wrong with ever holding your tummy in, but make sure we breathe and push our tummy out when we do. So you're going to fold, have your hands in your prayer position, bring your elbows in together, and you're going to roll down as if you've got no space at all in front of you, and you've got to really roll and squeeze your body in half into that forward fold. So our forward fold is going to be intense. So have a little look on the floor where your hands are. There's a really nice fold. Now, take a look, eye gaze, going backwards through those legs. Your option here is to take hold of your calves, the back of your legs, and squeeze that chest into your thighs and hang your head heavy, remember? Have a little think. Are you like, oh, I'm actually taking a little bit of extra weight? Let the head heavy. Let the head hang heavy. That's 11 pounds you carry around all day. Squeeze. Hands on the floor. Right leg back into our lunge. Left leg back into our downward facing dog. Let's get these moves nailed. Our downward facing dog. Let's try and get our heels as close to the floor as we can. Yeah, we want to have a nice hamstring stretch here, and you walk your feet out. So take your heel down and take your heel up. Heel down and heel up. So we've got our fingertips and our toes facing forward. We have our chest pushed into our thighs. Yeah, you've got those biceps again on the outside of your ears. All I want you to do is take
Your bottom's high, your back high, and roll into your plank. So with that, we don't just push forward. I really want you to do a body roll, yeah? Bottom high, back high, shoulders high, into that really nice plank. Knees down. Squeeze your elbows in and lower yourself down halfway, and then come up for your cobra. So our elbows are still tucked in, our thighs are on the floor, and our eye gaze is forward. There's our cobra. Curl your toes under and push back into your downward facing dog. Still hear me? I had some trouble yesterday with Andy's class and can all hear. Take your right foot and bring it in between your hands for a lunge. So you can always grab your leg and pull it in if it needs that help. Bring your back foot in to meet your right foot and come all the way up and extend your mountain. Wicked. Right, we're going to do that again, a little bit quicker this time. Let's watch our breath. So take a deep breath in and then exhale as you come down. Exhale to fold, let it all out. You inhale to take that left foot back this time into that lunge. Right foot goes back into that downward facing dog. And a big exhale here. We are going to take that breath in to get a little bit of energy to roll into our plank. Remember that roll, bottom up, back up, shoulders up, nice distribution of weight. Then knees down and exhale to squeeze the air out as you come down. Our upward facing dog this time. We take our thighs off the floor and we extend our arms as straight as we possibly can. Come down. Inhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Left foot comes between your hands, so we can always pick it up and bring it forward. Oh, we're here. Back foot in. Rise up, inhale. We're going to try and do this quicker. Only 3 rounds this morning. So fold, wide. Take those arms as wide as you can. We tip from the hip. Right foot back. Left foot back. We're in that downward facing dog. We roll through to our plank. Nice. Knees down. Squeeze those elbows down. You push up for your cobra or up facing dog. Comes thighs off. Knees down. Push back and stay here. Stay here. Whew. Nice. Walk your feet in behind your hands. We're going to set up our warrior ones. So all I want you to do is take your right foot back. Right foot, just step it back about 1 meter behind you. About 1 meter behind you. Bit this way. Can you see me? We want to have our feet as if they're hip width apart. So they're next to it. So if we brought them together, they would be together. So this front foot, your right foot, toes face forward. This back foot, have it off to the corner of your mat. If you haven't got a mat, imagine a clock and it's at a 5 past or a 5-2, just slightly at an angle. With our warriors, we bend our front knee. We bend our front knee. But we don't want to take our knee right over. We want to keep it in line, just on top of the ankle. Yeah. So we can take our leg back even further if we want to get a really deep stretch. My knees hurt today, Kaz. Don't go down as deep. Do what your body's telling you to do this morning. We twist our torso to face the front. Your right leg is your front leg. You twist to face it. Have that knee bent and bring your arms all the way up. Draw up. So where should we feel this? We feel this on our bum cheek. That right bum cheek, that left bum cheek, sorry, your left bum cheek. We feel it in the quads. How can we make this a bit tougher? Bring your heel up at the front. Bring your heel up at the front if you want a little bit more stretch. You feel it in both quads. They both get warm. That hamstring at the back. A little bit more of a back bend. Maybe take your eye gaze up. And I want you to come forward, shift your weight forward And we're going to reach into our warrior three. So you shift your weight onto that front leg. Take your arms out in front of you and raise up that back leg. This is requiring balance. So try not to watch me because I'll be moving. Let's have a little look. Focus on something that's still in your house. So from that warrior one, we can set it back up again. Let's make sure we set it up properly. So we're going to practice that again. We practice, we set it up. We shift our weight forward. Here's where we start. Shift it forward. Back foot up. There's our warrior three. Perfect. We're going to really work on balance this morning. So we're going to do it all on the other side. All on the other side. So your other foot is your front foot now. Let's get it set up. Remember, they're just basically next to each other if we brought them together. That front knee's bent. This back foot just off to a 5 past on the clock or a 5-2, whichever way you are positioned. Draw your arms up high. Remember your options. How can we work our muscles more? We bring that heel up at the front. Oh, yeah, we go. Or we take a deeper back bend. Eye gaze up. Take a really deep breath here. One more breath. And as you exhale, as you let it all out, you're going to inhale, shift your weight forward and come up into that warrior three. So keep your eye gaze down or forward. Those arms out in front a little bit wider if we need them for that balance. Leg up behind, in line. We want to create a nice straight line. Very nice, ladies, boys. It's looking good. Okay, we're going to do some more balance because we don't do enough balance, I don't think. We're going to come into our chair pose, which is really good. And we'll stay here for a little bit. So, feet together. Feet together. This is a tougher option straight away if you want it, feet together. If you want a slightly easier, feet hip width apart. I reckon we all go straight in. Come on, feet together. Bring your arms up so that your biceps are in line with your ears. And all I want you to do is sink down. Sink down. Pushing our bottom out. So from the side, push it down. But what I want to try and do, I want you to have a little think about what's positioned where. Try and keep your chest in line with your knees, which will mean we've got to squeeze our bum cheeks because we want a nice straight back as well. So we come down, we get into that position, and then we want to tuck our bottom in and create that nice long line. So at the moment, you might have a little curve back and your bottom stuck right out. All we want to do, push the bottom in, squeeze it if you need the toilet, as if you need the toilet. Eye gaze up. There's our chair position. Our feet can be together or they can be slightly apart. Stay here. It should feel warm on those quads. If we're lower, could we get a little bit lower? Could we get a little bit lower? Maybe. And all we're going to do is come up, bring your heels up with those arms, take them wide. We come into our diver's pose. So our heels are up. And we tip forward and imagine as if you're just leaning over a pool. Arms are wide. This requires your balance to get there. Tip forward, tip forward. We can get those knees bent more and come right down. Arms up behind us. There we go. There's some Tom Daly's out there. Okay, we're going to try that again. Just want to have a little look. We're going to try that again. We're going to come into our chair position again. So let's get that back nailed. So we're feet together. We're going to try our feet together this time. If we had them hip width apart before, it's up to you. And all we're going to do, arms up high, sink down. So remember, we sink down as if we're sitting on a seat. We don't sit on seats like this. You sit on seats like this. Nice straight spine. Option here, heels up straight away. Heels up straight away. Oh, there's the shake. Get ready to dive. You take your arms wide and you tip forward. Your heels are already up. We've already started the work going forward. We bend the knee a little bit more and we come down even deeper, keeping those heels up. Amazing. Well done, girls. Boys, thank you. A little bit more of a balance. We are going to try our aeroplane to our floating half moon. So we've already done the warrior 3. So remember how we got into our warrior 3? All we did is we had our arms up high. We were from obviously our warrior 1, but we will just be from our feet together this time, and we tip forward. There's our warrior 3. We're going to turn it into an aeroplane by taking our arms wide. Yeah? So they're here. Tip to your warrior 3 and slowly take your arms out. There's your aeroplane. It's a good one. It's a good one. Eye gaze can be on the floor or in front. And all I want you to do is we're going to tip to the side. So this is tough. Slowly as you can to our floating half moon. So you open your arms, and there we are. There we are. So try not to watch me, trying to focus on something that's really still. Keep giving it a go. See if we can move as slowly as you possibly can and find it. So with our floating half moon, if you want to know how our chest should be, just take that back foot down for stability for now. And our floating half moon should be here. So our chest is open and our arms are wide. Yeah, so if we want to nail that, there's our floating half moon. And then take your back foot off. Take your back foot off. Slowly as you like. Then we put it all together. We do our warrior 3. We come into our aeroplane as a little sequence. And we tip. And we tip. As slowly as you like to find that balance. Very nice, Liz. Looking fabulous. Very nice, ladies. Can't see any boys, but the ladies look amazing. I'm sure the boys do too. Let's try it on the other side. Let's try it on the other side. Working our quads today for sure. On the other side. So our warrior 3. Our aeroplane. And our floating half moon. Slowly as you like. Very nice. Give it another little practice. That's it, Emma. Practice, practice, practice. Into our warrior 3. Into our warrior 3. Aeroplane, arms out. There's your balance. Find that balance. Tip. That's it. Look at that control. Amazing. Okay, we're going to come down. Come down to the floor. We've done a lot on our feet. More so than we might normally do. Oh, this feels nice sitting down, doesn't it? So we're going to do our star pose. Bound angle, whatever you want to call it. Every yoga pose has a different name, it seems. So star pose, we want to try and bring our heels into our groin. Heels into our groin. And we want to try and take our legs out as wide as possible. If this is all your body's allowing you to do this morning, and you've put a little bit of pressure to get them lower, that's all it's letting you do. Otherwise, try and get those feet right into the groin. If we're super flexible, knees down and hands at our heart center. There is your typical star pose / bound angle. All I want you to do is we're going to twist. So I want you to take your left hand onto your right knee with our palm facing out. Remember where that energy comes from our palm. Take your back arm all the way around. Lift your chest high and lever yourself round to face the back of the room. Feel the stretch in that side. Those obliques, those love handles, that's where they are. And we reach, really stretch. Lift it up as you breathe in. Lift it up and lever yourself round a little bit more to face the back. And come back to the front. we go on the other side. So we take our right hand, palm facing out onto that left knee. That back arm comes all the way around. That's our lever. It's going to move us around. We take a deep breath in and we lift our chest high and we face the back of the room. Feel the stretch along the side of your body. Yeah, you should feel it in your chest. We open our chest out as well. This is a spinal twist. We'll feel it in the back. One more deep breath here. Lift it up high. And relax to come forward. We're going to try, because we've stretched those hamstrings now, we've sat here for a while, we're going to see how far we can fall forward. So take our arms all the way up and just fall forward for me. See how far you can fall forward. How far can we fall forward? Remember to hang your head really, really heavy. Use that weight to push you down a little bit more. Get comfy. Make sure there's no breeze underneath that bottom. Yeah, otherwise we're not on our sit bones. Hang your head heavy. Come on up. Let's see if we can get down even further this time. So we take a deep breath in. We lift our arms. We lift our arms high because then they're heavy. Yeah, we use it and we come down and we fall forward. Can we reach a little bit closer to those toes, to the floor? Can you stretch your hands away a little bit more? Can we get the knees wider? This is a hip opener. Yeah, it's not just to see how flexible we are. Our hip openers are really great because we need our hips to walk, that mobilization, just generally to move. And walk your hands in. We're going to do a butterfly pose on our back. So it's a bit like a star pose, but we're going to lie down so we have a little bit less pressure on those hips. So lie back with those feet together still. So the bottom of our feet are still together. If this is really uncomfortable, you know, I can't do this anymore, Kaz, then come into a cross-leg position. Bring your legs a little bit closer if you need to. Otherwise, with me, we've got our feet. Now you might be able to be like, oh, I've got no pressure there. I can really get my heels into my groin. Then we're going to take our arms above our head and you're going to grab onto your elbows. Grab onto your elbows. And then you're just going to close your eyes for me. So remember your options with your legs. If you're like, I can't, that's too wide now. Bring them into just a nice folded leg. Yeah, this is supposed to be relaxing now. There's no pressure on those hips as such, unless we've got our feet right into our groin. This is a really, we can get those heels to touch those bum cheeks now, maybe. Bring your tummy and push it into the ground. So you breathe deep in. Pushing that back into the floor, lifting your tummy forward, abdomen forward. Remember why that diaphragm needs space to move, to grow, to open our lungs, and let it all out. Oh, thanks, Sharon. We've gone already. See you later. Keeping our eyes closed. We can have our arms down by our side if this is a bit uncomfortable. Or like I say, grabbing your elbows and just relax here for a little bit. Bit more of a hip opener. We've done some nice balance. Open those hips. And a nice bit of Tai Chi for calming today. Take your legs long, bring them together into that corpse pose. Arms down by your side. Keeping those eyes closed still and just relax. Everything's relaxed. Give it a little squeeze. Give everything a squeeze, your body. So we squeeze our bottom, squeeze your hands, squeeze your face, your feet, and then let it all go and really relax as if you're being absorbed into the floor. These could be your only 2 minutes today of lying on your back, apart from when you're asleep. You're not doing anything and you're not thinking of anything. Just going to focus on my voice. Yeah, we haven't got time to think about anything else right now because we're in the middle of this. I'm going to be quiet. And you're going to try and keep your mind as empty as you can.
So if you've got that really like flicker in your eyelids, try and calm those, relax everything, calm for a few more seconds here. These might be the only few seconds you get today. Feels nice. Getting paid to lie down at work. It's very nice. Start mobilizing your hands. Give them a little twist. Start mobilizing your feet. Bring your knees to your chest. Sit on up for me. Half an hour flies by. Bring your hands to your heart center. Cross your legs. As always, going to wish you an amazing Thursday. Great rest of the weekend. Namaste. Don't forget, all the rest of our classes are on our YouTube channel, and you can watch the rest of the classes because they're really, really good. Thanks very much. I'll see you next week.